So you're thinking about moving to Baltimore, Maryland, or relocating to the area, and you want to know about the city and the suburbs, you're not sure where to live. Well, today I'm going to break out the map and point out some neighborhoods I think will do you just good. Yeah, let's go. All right. I am the Charm City Property Dude, and this is my channel. We're going to break out a map today, but before we do, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to hit the like and subscribe button right here, right there. Hit the notification bell for this and all the other great videos that are on this channel. You'll be doing me a huge favor. Thank you very much. And here we go, switching over to Mr. Map. Mr. Map, Mr. Map, Mr. Map, map.
So what we're going to do is we're going to zip in to Baltimore right here, and I'm going to give you the top 9 neighborhoods here that I think that are under 500,000, relatively safe. Check your police blotters. I mean, you want to definitely check everything. But the first neighborhood, I'm going to go ahead and mark this up here, is Canton. Canton has been really up and coming, and this kind of includes Fells Point here. So this little area right here, all the way to 95. Right? So that right there, all the houses are like under 500,000. You've got your condos, you've got your apartments down there, you've got the Canton waterfront, you've got all the restaurants, you got Fells Point. There's a little block on Fells Point that has all the restaurants around there. A lot of businesses are down there. My favorite bagel place is in Canton. So those would be the top 2 right there, would be Canton and Fells Point. You can get brand new condos, you can get rehabbed, remodeled row homes or townhouses, where all the contractors have gone in there and pretty much redone all the whole neighborhood. So those are the top 2 within the city. If you don't want to leave the city and you want a decent place to go, check out Canton and Fells Point. And then when you're in the area, you can always call me up and we can arrange tours of the different houses there. What I love about Baltimore is that each one of these little places, like Canton has its own set, like there's the Avenue there, they've got Harris Teeter Shopping Center, they got Merritt Athletic Club, they got the Broom Factory, they've got all the eateries down there, they even got Natty Bo, and they got the One-Eyed Sign, the guy down there. That's Canton. And then Fells Point, again, you have all the little local shops, you've got the restaurants, you've got all the things there that you can go for entertainment. And what's really nice is all this is connected. So I'll take this. There's a promenade that starts here in Canton and goes right around the Inner Harbor. So it starts like right here at Canton Waterside Park. It goes all the way around, and it goes all the way around the Inner Harbor like that, and makes for really a nice biking place. Maybe you can jog, walk. But yeah, you can start way over here in Canton and go around, and it's probably a 4 or 5 mile trek around the Inner Harbor. So that's fun. So recreation. Of course, you have, it's attached over here. You have the Science Center, the aquarium. You've got the Constellation. You've got the Chesapeake ship. You also have, another nice neighborhood here. We're getting right here on Federal Hill. Federal Hill is actually located right here. So we zoom in a little bit more, and Federal Hill is like right here. So you can see Federal Hill encompasses this area right here, and the cannons right here in the park overlook the Inner Harbor. And I've got some real nice shots here I'll show you of me overlooking the condos. You've got the colonial style houses. They're really nice there too as well. So those are the top 3. And of course, like I said, the promenade, it goes right around the Inner Harbor and connects everything. And you got all these really nice shops down here. I know I'm going across the river right there, but it goes all the way around, right along the water. So then you get all this stuff. See, it starts right here and ends right over here by the museum, the Baltimore Industrial Museum. So it all overlooks the water. A lot of great restaurants and stuff. So again, with Federal Hill, you have like the Cross Street Market. You have a lot of shops and stuff that are located it's located right on here, this Charles Street and Light Street. A lot of little shops, little markets, churches. There's a park here. There's a park here. I believe there's another like a little park right in there. Again, really, really nice places for, you know, you walk your dog, take your children, you know. And as far as I know, they talk about safety in Baltimore, and it's really, truthfully, it's in pockets around town. So there are certain parts of town that you might run into the squeegee kids, you might run into some homeless stuff. We do have a homeless problem here in Baltimore, Maryland, but it really is kind of being like run out, and it's in smaller pockets around town. If you have your city sense about you, and you do what you're supposed to do by living in the city, if you're used to living in the city, this is not a big deal. If you're used to living in New York, if you're used to living in LA, this is no big deal. All right, so we'll zoom out here a little bit, and we'll go ahead to the next area that I think is really, really nice, and that is Hamden. So Hamden is up here. There is an exit up here, the 25th Street exit right here. Hamden is like right here. We'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit. So you get off the exit here, Hamden is right here. And again, a lot of the, they got little mom and pop shops. There's a storefront there that has a Maryland flag on it. They've got great restaurants. There's the cafe, has excellent crab cakes. Again, little neighborhood shops, and then you have anywhere, you have your condos, and you have your row homes, and you have your apartments. So a bunch of mixed housing here, and the majority of it, the average sales price is right around $325,000. So that's Hamden. Strongly recommend Hamden. If you don't, again, if you kind of want to get out of the city a little bit, we're going to zoom out a little bit more. You could take and go straight up 83 from the center of Baltimore, or you could take 45 right here and go into Towson. Towson's a nice area too. That's considered Baltimore County. Again, you have your condos, row homes, townhouses, single family homes are up there. You have your high-rise condos in Towson. So Towson's really a nice place. You've got the Towson Town Center, all the shops that go with it. You know, if you want to go to Five Guys and get a burger. And of course, as soon as you go on the other side of 695 into Demonium, there's all kinds of shopping, car dealership shopping, the fairgrounds. So that's Towson. So another place that you can consider would be Parkville. Parkville, much like Towson, is on the line. The city line kind of goes just like this. Parkville is right here, and as you can see, it's straight up 147 Harford Road. You can get there any number of ways. And Parkville has a lot of shops. They got the Micro Center. I love that place. It's kind of like Best Buy, but only it's like Best Buy on steroids. It's really a lot of computer stuff, monitors and stuff, so I love that place. They also have Floor Decor over there, which is a nice place where you can get pretty much anything you want for inside your house. If you needed new floors, new backsplash, it's in Parkville. So you can go to Parkville. There's single family houses, there's houses, rancher style houses that are sitting on wooded lots. There's really a mixed bag of houses over in Parkville. So that's really another nice place. And that's literally, on a good day, maybe 5, 6 miles from the center of the city. So that's Parkville. And then, okay, so we're going to zoom out again. We're going to go down here. So we're going to go into South Baltimore. So, and that's right here, South Baltimore here. And I would say South Baltimore encompasses this entire area here, and the Locust Point, Ford Avenue and all that. That is South Baltimore, and they have really, I'm doing a couple flips here myself, they have really been redoing the houses over here. You can find houses for under $500,000. Under Armour has a huge field here. It's called McHenry Row. They've got Barracuda's, really nice place. They got the Jeet Yet, so it's Jeet, play on Did You Eat. So you got the Baltimore Museum of Industry. You've got condos. You have sky rises, you've got single family homes, and everything has that like colonial feel. Some of the houses over here are a bit small, but with all the renovations and rehabs, they've actually gotten pretty big. I actually have a house over here. We put a rooftop deck on, and it's a beautiful house. So that's South Baltimore. And then finally, last but not least, we're going to go to Roland Park, back up here towards the north. And Roland Park is, so if this is Hamden right here, Roland Park is right here. We'll go ahead and circle that. So again, up 83, you can get to Roland Park any way you can through that. It's actually just north of Hamden. So if you got off at 25 and took Roland Avenue, or as they like to say in Baltimore, Roland Avenue. Roland Park is filled. This is a golf course right here. Roland Park is filled with single-family houses. You've got your McMansions up there, much like Mount Vernon. You've got some huge houses up there, like $800,000, $900,000 houses, and then you got your 325 houses that are a little closer together. And again, that is Roland Park. So yeah. So all right. So you're not 100% convinced that you want to live in the city. There's always the surrounding counties, and I'm going to go ahead and draw some stuff here. So you can live in Harford County, and the line goes something like this, up like that to the water, okay? Or you can live kind of in Baltimore County, which line sort of goes something like this, okay? And Baltimore County also encompasses down here a little bit too. All right. Then, or you can live in Carroll County, which is over here, encompasses like that. You can also live, I think Carroll County goes a little bit further over here to 70, sorry. And then you can go Howard County, that's south of Baltimore. And then you can do Anne Arundel County, which is like that. You could do that, and all these are within 45 minutes of Baltimore. So Baltimore is the central right here. You could do that. And I would suggest, I realize that they've been working on 95 since I was like 5 years old. And I swear to you, the state flower is the traffic cone. And anytime, I always joke around, anytime the government needs some money, they start doing some work on 95. They have done more work on 95 in the last 35 years. They've moved the exits from one side to the other. They've redone the bridges. They put an HOA lane. The HOA lane is nice. It's like $1.35, so that's really going to eliminate a lot of this traffic here. But if you needed to get home, there's always Route 1, there's Route 40, and there's half a dozen other ways. And we're going to zoom in here a little bit more, and we'll go up here to Harford County. Average sales price in Harford County is about $325. You can get under $500. You can always get a nice house in any one of these places. So Jarrettsville is kind of out in the country. Forest Hill is just south of that. You can live anywhere in Bel Air. I live in Fallston. Yes, you can even find a house in Fallston for about $350. Bel Air South, Abingdon, Joppatown, Edgewood. These are all really nice places and within 45 minutes of Baltimore. I live in Harford County, so I do know Harford County very well. But I do travel through Baltimore County. I've listed several houses over in Carroll County. You could do like Owings Mills, for instance. This is really close, but you do encompass the bottlenecks that happen into Baltimore. But Owings Mill is really nice. They've got townhouses, brand new townhouses, brand new condos. They got the ponds at Cedar Oak or whatever they're called over there, 55 plus. Randallstown is really nice. Randallstown, you're going to find your average sales price in all of Maryland is really about $350. You can come out to Baltimore County and you can go to Cockeysville or Phoenix. Phoenix, the houses are probably going to start you around $400. And Moncton, you're probably talking about the same thing. You could probably find a $325,000, $350,000 rancher out there. Really nice place to live. Or if you just want to live outside of the city, you can live here in White Marsh. Rosedale is right here. You also have like Essex over here. Now those houses down there are a little bit cheaper, and some of those are on the water. You get in here a little closer, you can live on the south side. The one thing I dislike about Maryland is they have a toll here. They got a toll here, and then you got up here in Harford County, you have another toll. They got tolls, and they also have the traffic light cameras, and they've got the speeding cameras that are on 95. So any given time, you might encompass one of those speed cameras. It's one of those billion-dollar ideas they had where the guy who invented it gets 50% of that and the state collects revenue off of that at $75 a person. But I mean, you could live here in Brooklyn Park, nice area, Patapsco. All these are really close to recreational centers, paths, jogging trails, lakes. Catonsville is really nice. Ellicott City is really nice, and you can find houses in all these if you didn't want to live in the middle of the city. But if you're into city living, I mean, anywhere within inside this circle right here is good. In the neighborhoods I told you, there's Yorktown, there's Parkville, Overley. Now I do realize that I talked about it again. Safety. There are pockets in the city where there might be some crime issues. Usually the crime issues are people who have not against people who have not. They're squabbling over dollars and pennies down there. Sometimes you just check out your police blotters wherever you go. But a lot of great places down here in the city. If you didn't want to live in the city, you can certainly live in Harford County, Baltimore County, Carroll County, Howard County, and Anne Arundel County. I service all those areas. So yeah, there you go. So I hope this was uber helpful for you. Do me a favor, make a comment below. If you comment below, I'll give you my free buyer's guide. It'll give you all the inside information. A e-commerce book where you can download it and you can physically read the book on anything about buying a house that may affect you. Listen, I get a lot of phone calls from great folks just like you all the time. If you decide that you're moving or relocating to Baltimore, Maryland or surrounding areas, and you call, text, or email me any day or night, don't worry, I've got you back when it comes to real estate. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next video. Go ahead and maybe this video. This video right here will help.